Good afternoon, everybody. Wee Paddy from across the shop, and I've got a wee video I haven't done for a while. I've got a big box of goodies, and it's sent to me from one of my subscribers, and he contacted me about a week or so, and maybe probably 2 weeks ago, and he said, "Look, Paddy, I've got some knives. I know there's one you're looking for and you haven't got, but I got a couple of other ones that are, got lying about here. I'm going to send them to you if that's okay." And as usual, look, my subs, amazing, generous people. And I thought, lovely, I haven't had a box for ages. And this has really lifted my blooming lockdown spirits. It really is just lovely because getting something from a sub is just amazing to me. I just think that is absolutely super. And I've had so many gifts. I don't deserve what I've had, let me tell you. But this was a box, and there's a couple of knives in here. I was going to do an unboxing, but there was a letter inside the box, and Mark, the fella he's called, doesn't want anything else, just Mark. Mark had said, make sure the letter's private between you and me, and I thought, lovely. So I opened it just to take the letter out, and then when I opened it, I seen that many knives, and I thought it was only going to be a couple or a few. When I say a few, 3 or 4 knives, that's what I think. So there's more than that. So I'm not going to muck about anymore. This is the box. I've opened it. I'm going to set it over to the side here, and I'm going to start pulling the knives out. And then at the very end, if you stay to the end, there's going to be a giveaway, because Mark had said to me, look, some of these knives you might not want, do a giveaway with them, use them whatever way you want in your channel. So what I've decided to do, I've got a box full of knives here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 knives over that side. Now, they're not expensive knives, but if you've got a channel, or if you're just a knife collector and there's a bunch of these knives that, they'll fill your channel for you, give you something to review. But also, if you're a knife collector, it just gives you another clatter of knives. So I shall do a giveaway at the end. I'll just show you quickly, because they're not expensive knives, but I'll just show you quickly what they are at the end, and there'll be a giveaway for them knives, just to say thank you to Mark. So, and sadly, it's going to be UK only, because the post is horrendous here. So I'm just going to keep it for this while until everything gets sorted out, just UK only. So let's set this over here, and without further ado, go through some of the knives. Now, some of these knives I've had, and they've been moved on, so it's nice to get them back again, because I'm just talking about recently doing videos on older stuff. And here's a Higo Nakami. I think I'm saying that right. There we go. I used to have one of these. I think it was a brass one I had. Maybe not. But there it is, which are a great little everyday tuppence halfpenny little scalpel. And they are just so useful. So I haven't got one at the minute, so it's great. I've got that back in the collection. Here's another one, and this is the Coal Miner from Rough Rider, which is a beautiful big knife with a super big blade. Absolutely super. I happen to have one of these, so that's in the giveaway. And I can keep this one that Mark has sent me. So it's just nice for other people maybe to benefit from my good fortune. Let me just see. Right. Here we have 2 little knives. Now, these are Mazarin knives, okay? And they're little, just little mini sodbusters, if you like. They're quite small. The blade length on them is under 3 inches, so they're absolutely legal here. The slip joints, this one's in a lovely wood. I'm not sure whether it's olive wood or something like that, but it's a lovely grained wood. This is lovely, and this is going to go into the giveaway. Now, he had mentioned this as well. Some of these, this blade sticks up a wee bit at the end here. So what you can do is file down the kick if you want to try that, or just, yeah, or you could even take the tip down and put it at a different angle. But it's a perfectly working knife. That wouldn't worry me in the slightest. But I'm just going to put that in the pile for the giveaway. One of those, because I got 2 of them, and there's no need for 2. This one, and I'm keeping it, is in bone. Isn't that just beautiful? That is lovely. Now, these are just a cheap knife, but it's just a beautiful little sodbuster. A lovely little knife to take or use or put in a drawer, put in a tool. It really is a lovely knife. They're both solid. They both have a strong back spring, as you can tell there. But just a great little knife. And here we are. Here's another one. This is a Boker. I think these were called a Silkcom or something. Sitcom, I'm not sure of the name. It's an Oz 8. It's one of the old little Boker knives with a clip on the back of it. I don't think I'd ever used a clip, but a lovely little knife. Really, really nice. And look, you know I like wee knives. But so what I've done is I'm going to give away this one, which is a Kershaw. I can't remember the name of the blooming thing now, but this is a little Kershaw. It's brand new. No boxes in any of these because I don't keep them. Next now, these are another two lovely knives. This is another Boker from the Boker Plus range. I've never seen this one before. This is the Boker. This is an Oz 8 Taiwan. So it's a really nice little Boker knife. A really nice utility knife with that reverse modified tanto spear point, whatever. It's just a lovely knife. A good solid little knife. It has a flipper, but I can't use it. But it's handy to get the blade out, so it's useful for that. But a lovely little knife, and it's an Oz 8 again. So, lovely. Put that over there. And then this is just a gem. This is a knife I've always wanted, but I've never ever seen one for sale. Since I've been collecting, this is one of the ones that I've always wanted, and I absolutely love it. And it's a C75P3. I can't even remember the name of this knife. This is a lovely silver Spyderco. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? I love the handle on this. And the grip is just perfect. Lovely little blade. The blade length is about just over 2 inches cutting. But a real handy scalpel of a little knife. Love it. Really, really. I can't think what name that is. I do know it, but I can't think what it is off the top of it. I'm sure somebody will let me know. But a beautiful little Spyderco and an older knife. I don't even think they make them anymore. Don't think they make them. So we'll set that over there. And what I'm going to put in for that is I have a Spyderco Bird. This is the G10 version with the solid back handle. So I'm going to put that in the giveaway pile. And I've also got a little Spyderco Bug, which is in the box, brand new. That's going to go in. So what else have I got here? Oh yes, here we go. I have this knife, which is one of the sailor's knives. You've got the large and a small, large blade. And this is a can opener. And you have a marlin spike, which is very useful for undoing knots. This is really well tight. It probably needs to oil. And you have like a screwdriver at the back of there. I'll do reviews on most of these anyway. And I needed knives reviews, and now I've got stacks of little knives. They're not expensive, but I still enjoy reviewing them every bit as much as an expensive knife because they're knives. So that's it. So what did I had just done a review on this Charade one, and this has got the marlin spike which locks, and it's got the big sheep's foot blade. So that's in the giveaway. So I was trying to match what I got from the box, the knives that I had, so that I didn't keep them. And here we have a large, what are these called? Sword knife, New Zealand made sword knife, the peasant knife. Great big colourful handle. This is so comfortable. I'm going to get a good edge in this because these are handy to have about the house. They're just amazing work knives and for no money, but beautiful knife. Really nice slip joint. That'll go there. And now we're getting on to the fancy ones. This is a brand I've never had but wanted. It's M. Nito. And I believe that's Spanish. Let me just see what it says. Handcrafted in Spain. So it's a Nito. It's in 440C. It's in lovely, it looks like olive or pear. I'm not sure what that is. It is lovely wood inlays in it. Tip down pocket clip, but that would never bother me at all. quite happy to carry this. It's a lockback, but isn't that a beautiful looking, just an everyday EDC blade? I can get a full 4 fingers. Now, there's finger grooves, which is not something I like normally, but if you can see, these are so well rounded over. This is actually more comfortable than my Chris Reeves Small and Cozy. It is that comfortable. It genuinely is that comfortable with the lockback, which is obviously a great lock. Great easy pull on it. I just think it is absolutely gorgeous. So Nito, I'll have to do some research. I've seen knives from him, but I don't know anything about him. So that'll be nice to research. And that's the other part of getting gifts and whatever that you don't know, you can research, and that's the joy of it. So now we're coming to another great one. This is another Spyderco. And this is the UK PK, but this one is in G10. As you can see, the thicker scales. I have the FRN model, but I've never had a G10. Sorry, that's a lie. I had a Heine Haynes red one. This one's in black, and it's in S30V. Yep, CPM S30V. Really, really lovely knife. I love the UK PK. I think as a knife, just never mind who makes it, where it's from, anything at all. It's just an absolutely fabulous EDC knife. No lock, but you just genuinely do not need a lock with this knife. It's beautiful. And under 3 inches, so absolutely available everywhere. So I didn't have one that would sort of copy that. So I'm putting in this big, this is a Marbles large trapper. Look at that blade on that. This is a large, in D2, large trapper, and just look at the blades. Are they just gorgeous? So it's a big knife. This knife is 5 inches long. So you've got a huge big knife here. So I thought I'd throw that in. And what else did I get? Oh yes, a couple of, I threw this in as well, which is just a cheap plastic handle sodbuster type knife. So I think there's 9 knives over there to go in the giveaway. Keep thinking of the giveaway. Now, the knife that he was sending me was a knife that I haven't been able to get. It's a GEC, and I've spent nearly all my money this last couple of years, and I'm saving, building up a GEC collection, but I haven't been able to get this knife, and it's probably one of the cheapest. It's a Farm and Field GEC. It's one of the cheapest, but I found one of the hardest to get because nobody wants to get rid of them. And this is the Bullbuster. And I'll show you the end of it there. There you go. This is from 2015, the number 71 pattern, and it is in green micarta. I couldn't have picked a nicer knife. This, it's just in immaculate condition. It's like brand new. It's got the lanyard hole at the back of it, which I'm going to put a nice wee leather tab in. You've got the Bullbuster on there, but that will not last long because after all the years of looking for a steak knife, I've had so many steak knives. This is now going to be my permanent steak knife. In hand, it is beautiful. It's also going to be a work knife, but it's going to be my steak knife. I just love it. And I want to use it often. So steak, meat, anything like that whatsoever, it's getting used. I love it. And Mark, just for this alone, I can't thank you enough. I am over the moon. But to get all this as well, it's just, you know, kindness beyond words for me. I'm just over the moon. But that completes, I've now got one of everything that GEC makes, you know, their own branding. And that completes that set, which is just huge to me. Huge. I'm over the moon. So I'm going to throw these back in the box here. I think I've got everything. I didn't leave anything. Yes. Aren't you glad I didn't have, these are all individually wrapped too, so I'm glad I didn't do that, or it would have went on for far too long. What are we sitting? 15 minutes, we're all right. Give it another couple of minutes now. So we'll put them back in there. And what have I got for the giveaway? So we have the Charade Sailor's Knife. We have the Rough Riders Coal Miner I'm putting in. We have an elephant's toe, which I thought I'll throw in. I've got 2, so there's one that can go to somebody as well. There is the plastic sodbuster type knife. It's only a cheap knife, but it's a great knife. the D2 Marbles huge big knife. This was the other one of the Mazarin knives. Just remember the tip on that. If you want to adjust that, it's probably safer to be honest. You have this little Kershaw, oh, I can't remember the name. It'll come to me as soon as I go off, but it's a liner lock, lovely little knife. And I have the Spyderco Bug, and I have the Spyderco Bird. Can't remember what number. I can't remember, is it Meadowlark or something, but this is in G10, and I put this little deep carry pocket clip in it, and it works lovely. So there you go, you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 knives in a box so that you can have some sort of excitement that I had. So there you go, the 9 knives, all in the box, coming to you somewhere in the UK. As I say, sorry it's UK only, but the post is just horrendous. So I'm going to, what shall we do for the entry into this? Do you know what it is? Most people never stick to the very end. So the entry for this will be, whenever you just say I'm in, but put 2 dots after the I'm in. And I know that doesn't sound like much, but there's so many people who'll copy what other people have done, but they'll not notice the 2 dots. So I will only be giving it to whoever puts I'm in, but 2 full stops after it. Must be 2 full stops or you're not getting it. And I'll do the draw and I'll explain why I've done it. I've done it in the last one. It's a bit of humour for me, but it's to reward those who actually watch to the end and don't just copy what other people have done. So there you go, 9 knives, come to the UK. So just put I'm in, but if you want it, you must put 2 dots after the 2 full stops after the I'm in. 2. All right. Take care, folks. Thank you very much to Mark. Thank you so much from me, from my channel. It gives me more knives to review. Some of them knives are absolutely stunning, and I am blessed to have them. Thank you so much indeed. I hope this is some way repaying you back. It's just passing it forward to somebody else. All right. Take care, folks. Paddy's away. Cup of tea time. Take care. Bye-bye now.